20 years ago, I picked up The Secret, read it a few times, and was like, I could do this. Easy breezy. Ask, believe, receive. I was able to manifest quite a lot in such a short period of time. But as I've grown into being a spiritual coach, a manifestation mentor, you do a lot of learning and growing and healing, and the learning never ends, right? You're consistently learning. So when I'm not recording or coaching, I'm actually learning. Right? I'm reading books, I'm going to seminars, I'm learning from my YouTube, I'm learning from other people's YouTubes. So you're consistently learning and growing. There's one secret sauce that a lot of people are not talking about, and it is truly the key to manifestation. So in this video, I'm going to share what this secret sauce is and how you can implement it into your everyday life. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth Rory. I'm a spiritual coach and a manifestation mentor. So if you're ready, let's get right in. First, I want to start by saying this. Sundays are my days. I do not film. I allow whatever my soul feels to do that day to do. My friends know not to invite me out on Sundays because the odds of me saying yes are slim to none. So today is Sunday, and this message was really important for me to get to you guys. So I felt called to make this video today. So please stay around, watch it, and just take whatever you need and leave what you don't. The secret sauce to manifestation. Okay. To manifest anything in life, you know that you must be very clear about what you want, right? You should be visualizing it, feeling it, making that heart and brain coherence, journaling, affirmations, meditations, very, very important, and keeping your energy high vibrating, right? But there is one thing missing. You must become the version of yourself who already has this manifestation before your manifestation comes to fruition. So what do I mean by this? Let's say you want to manifest $4 million. You need to become the version of you who already has $4 million. So what you need to do is take out a piece of paper and a pen. Go on. Grab one. It's really important. Or save this video, do whatever you need, and write down every single detail about your future self who already has this $4 million. How do they act? What are their habits? Where do they live? What do they drive? Who do they surround themselves with? What do they do on their off days? How long do they work? What perfume do they wear? What shoes do they wear? What do they look like? How do they get their hair done? How do they dress? Everything. The most important thing of that is, what are their daily habits? Once you have that list down, make a list of your current life and your daily habits. What you dress like, what you wear, what your bank account looks like, what you spend things on, right? And then compare your current life to your future self. What needs to change? You must identify the habits that you are holding on to right now in this current life that need to change to become your future self. So you must embody your future self who already has this $4 million that you're trying to manifest. And you must do it now before your manifestation comes to fruition. If you do not know what somebody with $4 million is like, or how they behave, or what they do for work, or what they drive, their overall being, look into it. Do research on somebody who has over $4 million or millionaires. How do they act? Who do they hang out with? Look into it. That's a really good way of learning about who you want to become. Now, this is something really, really, really important. Of course, you must embody your future self who already has this $4 million. But here is a key, something very important to understand. Your habits that you are portraying in your current life cannot come with you into your future self. So if there are things that there are habits that you need to break, you must work on that now. So this is something I had to do, obviously. And so to become who I am today, there are a few things that I had to change. I realized I was holding on to some, I don't want to say bad habits, I don't like to label them, but habits that weren't going to come with me. So for example, I was somebody who did not have strong boundaries. A lot of people gravitate towards me. I attract a lot of strangers. I'm somebody who walks into the grocery store knowing nobody and leave knowing 10 people's whole life stories. And I would use a lot of my time and energy and listen and talk and give them feedback. And I realized it was draining me a lot. And I even did this with people who took advantage of my time. So I needed to learn how to set boundaries. And so I knew that my future self had very strong boundaries. And so that was something I really had to work on, was setting boundaries for myself. But once I did, total game changer. So if you haven't set boundaries for yourself, I want you to watch one of my videos about setting boundaries and the importance of it. Okay, it's a blessing. I promise it's one of the best gifts you'll ever give yourself. So once I set those boundaries for myself, I knew I had another one that couldn't come with me. So I was in the music industry. I'm from Southern California. Marijuana played a big part in my life. And I knew my future self wasn't going to be an avid weed smoker, right? Like, you just got to be real with yourself. So I knew that if I wanted to become my future self, I needed to drop this habit. And I wanted it so bad that done. It was not hard for me at all because I knew what I wanted so bad. So I had to release both of those habits to become my future self. Now, this is when you have to take a really good look at yourself and identify the habits that are probably not beneficial for you. And we're human. We all have it, and it's totally okay. Being self-aware is really important. So that's the secret sauce, right? The secret sauce is that you must become the version of yourself who already has your manifestation before it arrives in your current life. So what I recommend you doing is get a very clear picture of who your future self is. See this person in your head. How do they act, right? How do they act? What are their habits? Who do they spend time with? What do they drive? What are their hobbies? All of it, okay? And then compare them to your current life and the hobbies and the habits that you have and identify what needs to change. Remember, your current habits cannot come with you into your future self. Why? Because you would already have your manifestation. But obviously, you need to become somebody different. You need to embody your future self before the manifestation arrives. Something I want to stress here. If you don't see changes, or if you're not feeling motivated to make these lifestyle changes or to break habits that are not benefiting you, I'll be very blunt here. It just means you do not want your manifestation bad enough. And that's totally okay. Totally fine. Because to be clear and certain about what you want, you must be very clear and honest with yourself. So if you don't feel motivated, or your manifestation doesn't like super excite you, like literally make you so excited, then it's not what you want and you don't want it bad enough. Go back, reevaluate, think maybe what is it that I really want? Or why am I not excited about this manifestation I thought I wanted, right? All of this is going to help you become more self-aware and be more clear about what exactly it is that you want, so you can start taking the steps to manifest your entire dream life. So you guys, I want to stress this. It's so important to me. I am no different than you. No, I'm a soul inside of a body we call human, right? I have no superpowers. I don't have anything special. All I knew I had at the time was the drive and the determination and the deep want for what I have now. So if you are somebody in my shoes who really want something and you know you're going to get it, and you're struggling to manifest, I recommend you please follow these steps to truly manifest the life you absolutely are worthy of, capable of, and desire. If you guys need anything, I'm always here for you. I truly appreciate the love and the support. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the box below. I'm also on Instagram. It's Elizabeth Rory with 2 I's at the end. Feel free to DM me with any questions. I know manifestation seems like there's so much information, but if you can just simplify it, it would be very clear of whatever it is that you want. Understand that you are worthy of receiving it. Be grounded in yourself. try to stay high vibe energy, you will not be high vibe energy all the time, and that's normal. We're human, but be able to identify how you're feeling and shift your emotions. And then please start to embody your future self. Once you follow these steps, it's amazing how quickly things start to unfold for you. You just take one step in the right direction, and it's almost like this path just lays out for you. It's amazing. Please give it a chance. You are absolutely worth it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. All the love.